My father thought something was following him. Something he couldn't see. He'd lock the doors at night, and the next morning they'd be open.
You're listening to Scotty and Andrew, and this is Fun with Horror.
Hello, friends with horror. I'm Andrew.
And I am Scotty.
And welcome to episode 170 of Fun with Horror. We are the most wholesome horror movie podcast in the entire world. This is the podcast where two long-distance best friends stay in touch by taking turns giving each other horror movies to watch, and then we discuss with each other and with you.
And last episode, I got to pick our next movie. And Andrew, I'd like your help saying the name of this movie. I'm going to say the first half of it. You say the second half. The movie I chose was The Conjuring.
The Last Rites.
Thank you. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
And of course, stay tuned until the end of this episode to hear what young Master Andrew is going to pick for our next movie. Ha ha ha.
Ooh.
But until then, happy Godzilla Day, buddy.
That's right. Happy Godzilla Day, man.
We are recording this on Godzilla Day.
That's right.
How exciting is that?
Honestly, I've never been more excited.
Really?
Yeah, just in general, in all of life. It's exciting.
You know what I love almost as much as Godzilla?
What?
Our listeners. We've got some comments left on some of our episodes, buddy.
Ooh, yeah.
So first we have our good friend Ross Chopkins.
Hi, Ross.
Hi, Ross. He commented on our Haunt episode.
Yes.
And he said, knowing McCamey Manor exists made this whole movie believable.
Yes, a very good comment. Very true.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah. We here at Fun with Horror do not like McCamey Manor.
We do not. That's a fact.
Well, I mean, I don't. I just assumed Andrew didn't either.
No, I'm right there with you, buddy. I do not as well.
What's our next comment?
Our next comment is from Oleg Online.
Oh.
Yeah, hi. And this is also for Haunt. And it says, this has been my favorite movie for a few years and have been chasing that awesomeness ever since. To anyone who hasn't seen it, I envy you for getting the first view thrill. That's awesome.
Yes.
It's a great flick.
Minus it being my favorite movie, I feel the same way. We've both been telling people to watch this movie.
Yes, totally agree.
Well, let's move on to our Happy Halloween episode.
Ooh.
We did a little bonus episode. Andrew?
Yeah, we did.
Our good friend Ross Chopkins came back.
Ross, welcome back.
I'm sorry, Ross Chopkins 17. I should add that because 17 is my lucky number. But he said, watching Blair Witch close to its VHS release, between my fingers from the corner of my dark living room, only to realize the corner was not the place to be. I was 9. Oh my God.
Wow.
That is horrifying.
That's amazing. And I love that you're right. The corner was not the place to be. That is brilliant.
I was scared, and I was like in my 20s watching that movie. So, geez, 9 years old? Ooh.
Yeah, brutal.
Well, also, we asked people, Andrew, to give us their rankings of the big 5 slashers.
Yeah, which is awesome. And we had Nicole R. Madden chime in on our Halloween episode with the top 5. So this is the order. 5 is the Nightmare series with the comment, Freddy, please stop talking, with a laughing, crying face. That's fair. Number 4 is Child's Play. Number 3, Friday the 13th. Number 2, Texas Chainsaw. And number 1, Halloween with the comment, Mike be prankin', and a dancing emoji. I love that.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. That's a great ranking.
Yeah, thank you, Nicole, for that ranking. That's awesome.
Definitely.
Buddy, have you seen any movies?
Dude, yeah. A few. I finally got to watch, or sat down and finally watched Saw 10,
Whoa.
which I was feeling some Saw. And so,
Saw X.
Saw
if you will.
X, yeah, excuse me, Saw X, but boy, what a treat that movie was.
You liked it?
Oh man, I was pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
So then I was like, well, let's keep this going, because there's only been 2 Saw movies I've never seen, and that was one, and Jigsaw was the other. So I jumped in and saw Jigsaw as well. And
no.
it was
The wrong order.
yeah. No, it was, you know what? It was fun, and it was a very Saw-like movie. You know what? I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. I wasn't too I wasn't too critical of that movie, knowing that it's a Saw movie. But Saw X, man, well done. Very pleased with it.
You know what? I agree with both of your assessments of those movies. I thought Jigsaw it wasn't great, but it was a fun movie.
Yeah. Yep. We did one more movie on Halloween night. We wanted to watch something scary, and it was kind of Cindy's call of what we watched. And so we did the new I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Uh-oh.
I actually really enjoyed it.
Oh, you did?
I did. I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
I'm glad. I heard nothing but bad things about it.
That's what I had heard too, but I think, and maybe that helped me when watching it, because I really, honestly, man, it brought me back to kind of those 90s, that 90s feel, like, oh, cool, who is it? Who's the, and it was fun. It was just a good, like, oh, I liked it. So it was fun. It was fun to visit.
Well, that's awesome. You know, my Halloween movie was also a movie that nobody else likes.
Oh, no. What'd you watch?
Well, my last Halloween movie of October was Halloween Ends.
Oh.
There we go. But you know what? I've said this. I said this on Threads or whatever when I posted about it, but I came to a realization about Halloween Ends.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody listened to our Happy Halloween episode, they'll know that Halloween Ends is my second favorite Halloween movie next to the original.
Right.
But I realized something.
Ooh, what?
And that is that even though I still love that movie, it doesn't have quite as big an impact on me if I don't watch it as part of the entire trilogy.
Oh, interesting. I get that.
This is the first time I watched it by itself without watching Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I still enjoyed it, but yeah, it just didn't have the same impact. So that was an interesting experience for me.
That is interesting, but it makes sense. I do feel like those 3 are kind of one movie. I mean,
Yeah.
Obviously it's 3, but they just feel like they all connect as one. So I get that. It's like watching the final third of a movie. So
I watched a couple things that I wanted to tell you about and our listeners, but before that, I forgot to say earlier, we were also corrected, my friend, by a few people.
Oh.
You Complete Me is also from Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. They also say it in Austin Powers.
There we go.
And I think that's why we got confused. I think we were thinking that there was another movie that they say You Complete Me in, and we couldn't think of Austin Powers.
Yep.
So we thought, oh, it's not Jerry Maguire. Well, anyway, it's Jerry Maguire and Austin Powers. So
Amazing.
Anyway, but what I've been watching, buddy, and I'm not going to talk about this too much.
Yeah.
But I've seen the first 2 episodes of It, Welcome to Derry.
And I've seen the first episode of It, Welcome to Derry.
I can tell you that I love it.
Nice.
Do you love it?
I do. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
good.
A little bit was I'm not going to obviously spoil anything, but a little bit of the first one was spoiled, unfortunately, with like a headline I read, and I went, why? Why do people put headlines up?
Why don't you watch things the night they're released?
I can't.
What do you have, children?
Yeah.
And a job? Yeah, so I'm sorry that got spoiled for you, but
No, it was fine though. It wasn't it was a good. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. That was a very fun pilot.
No, I'm honestly really sorry that it got spoiled for you because that moment that I'm sure you're thinking of,
Yeah.
I was just sitting there with my jaw wide open going like, what the hell?
I bet.
But hey, you know what? If you want to hear my reaction to episodes 1 and 2,
Yeah.
guess what? We have a Patreon.
What?
And I am recording a little Scotty's Alone Time episode for every episode of It Welcome to Derry. So I've recorded 2 already, and they're on our Patreon. So everybody, if you want to go support us for only $2 a month, or $5 if you want to give us more, but that's fine. $2 a month is all you need. And you get to hear everything I have to say about It Welcome to Derry.
And just think about that. For $2, you get to listen to Scotty's sultry voice by himself. I mean, to me, that's worth millions, but $2? Love it.
And I've been having a really good time. You know what I don't have a good time when I read about?
Oh, what?
Politics.
Yeah.
And there's just something I have to say, because I'm really fearful right now that we're about to lose our last rights.
Every case is different. Every family's different. One thing that's always the same is the fear. And you can see it in their eyes. And a demon will prey on that. It'll try to isolate them, use their fears against them. So part of the job is just let them know they're not alone.
The Conjuring
Last Rites
was released on September 5th, 2025. It was directed by Michael Chaves. It was written by Ian Goldberg, Richard Naing, and David Leslie Johnson-McGoldrick. Whew, mouthful.
Yeah.
It stars Patrick Wilson as Ed Warren, Vera Farmiga as Lorraine Warren, Mia Tomlinson as Judy Warren, Ben Hardy as Tony Spera, and Steve Coulter as Father Gordon.
My friend, before we jump into all the spoilers, all the craziness, our huge, beautiful, amazing discussion, let's at least talk about what our initial thoughts are of this movie. Of course, everyone listening again, no spoilers yet, but you picked this, buddy. So, what did you think of Conjuring Last Rites?
I have a lot to say about this movie, buddy.
All right.
I've watched it twice, and I kind of feel like my rating went down like half a star during my second watch.
Okay.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I don't think it's great. I think there's a lot that it gets wrong, and I really want to get into it, so we'll get into it after the 3-minute recap. But it was like average to me. Average. Let's just say that. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars at the beginning, but then during my second watch, it may have jumped down to 2.5 because as I was taking notes, I just found myself writing down a lot of little nitpicks I had with this movie. Oh,
I get it.
Now, you saw it before me. You actually saw this in theaters.
I did. Yeah.
I'm very, very proud of you.
Yeah, thank you. It's rare, but it happens.
Now we can really talk about it. What did you think of The Conjuring Last Rites without spoilers?
Without spoilers. So I think you and I are going to agree a lot on this movie. I thought it was fun. I thought it was pretty average as well. There was moments I really liked. There was moments I have my quibbles. But yeah, I would say I'm like I said, I think we're going to agree a lot. I'd say it was average. Yeah.
Now, one thing we'll get into a little bit is I actually did a lot of homework for this movie.
Hey, look at you.
I watched Conjuring 1 through 3 before I watched this. And then after I watched this, I even watched Annabelle Comes Home again.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to be full versed in everything so that I could really think about this movie. So, but we'll get into that after the 3-minute recap.
Okay, friends with horror, now that we've given you a little bit of how we feel, this is your spoiler warning, which will be followed immediately by our trigger warnings. So if you have not seen this movie and you do not want a single thing spoiled for you, this is the point of no return. So feel free to pause this episode and come back after you've watched the movie. But before we talk about the rest of the movie, we'd like to let you know of any major trigger warnings, inspired, of course, by the website doesthedogdie.com. Again, as many of you may know, nearly every horror movie inherently has triggers, but there are definitely some that we would want you to know about before watching a movie, so we are here to let you know about those now. That being said, Scotty, my friend, are there any animals in this movie?
My friend, there is a dog.
And is the dog okay in this movie?
I'll tell you this. The dog gets picked up by a supernatural entity, and it gets thrown against a wall. It's pretty obvious it's a CG dog, but it's still a little disturbing if you're an animal lover. However, they do make a point to show you shortly after that the dog is totally fine.
Right. Very good.
And that's it. That's all.
That's it. There you go. Thank you, Scotty. Appreciate that.
Hey, you're welcome, buddy.
Now, for those that can't see what I can see, besides looking at a beautiful man by the name of Scotty, I see that he is rolling a little die, which means that our 3-minute recap is coming up. Now, when Scotty rolls this die and I stop it, if it lands on an even number, Scotty will be giving you the 3-minute recap. If it lands on odd, unfortunately for you, I will be giving you the 3-minute recap. So, I'm going to go ahead and stop the dice right now.
Oh, my God. No, Andrew, this is terrible.
What happened?
Something keeps happening. Okay, I'm rolling it now.
Okay, sorry.
I think the demon from The Conjuring is trying to stop me from rolling the die.
Pretty standard in this household, so...
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Tell me when to stop, buddy.
I'm going to have you stop right now.
The number is 17, my lucky number, which means you're doing
Oh,
it.
boy. Sorry in advance, everybody.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to tell you what happened in the last couple of weeks.
Please do.
I don't know if you heard on the news, but a strange person, no names, may have been me, may have been somebody else, I can't say for certain, dug up the Warrens, the real Ed and Lorraine, and did a little hocus pocus magic and brought them back to life.
Oh, no.
And it turns out that I was able to jump in at that point. I'm not saying whether I was the one that dug them up or not,
Fair.
but I'm saying I jumped in at this point. And I made it. So I did this thing, and here's what happens. If you don't come in under 3 minutes, the Warrens are going to come to your place, the zombie Warrens. They're going to come to your place. They're going to pretend like there is a haunting in your house. And then they're going to exploit you and your family and write a book about the haunting. And then make a lot of money off of your discomfort. But that's only if you don't come in under 3 minutes.
Oh, no. I better get it under 3. I did not know where that was going. And I love it.
All right, buddy. Whenever you're ready. Good luck.
Oh, gosh. Okay, here we go. I promise. And those that don't know, again, we do not practice this. So I have my notes out just because I want to get names right. Because I will not. Okay, here we go.
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of heat time.
The movie begins in the past where Lorraine is pregnant with their baby Judy. They go to this building where they find this haunted mirror or possessed mirror, and she goes into labor. So they have to leave. So they go, and she gives birth, and it's almost seems like the baby will not make it. But, of course, we know through the movies that Judy is okay. She finally wakes up, and she's all right. We jump ahead to the future after the other 3 movies. Ed and Lorraine are still doing their thing, touring and telling people about things. But they get a lot less people, and people are kind of making fun of them now. So it's that moment in their lives. They're also getting older and are ready to retire. During this time, though, Judy is starting to experience her powers are starting to kind of manifest just like her mom, where she can sense things and feels things just like Lorraine. During this time, there's a family that the daughter Oh, what happened? She did something at church. I can't remember what it is. Something important. The family was there and excited, and the grandparents got her a mirror. Uh-oh, what kind of mirror? The one from the beginning of the movie. So they start to experience some crazy stuff. Ed and Lorraine, again, are kind of doing their own thing. And Judy has a pretty serious boyfriend at this point who wants to marry her, does ask for permission, and does get the permission to marry her as well from the Ed and Lorraine. We find out as well that the pastor Gordon, or Father Gordon, I should say, who's worked with them before, decides that he needs to go and see this family with this mirror and see what's going on there. He realizes it's very bad there and goes to talk with them. He goes back to talk with other priests to see what they can do. During this time, though, the demon kind of gets him and makes it look like he takes his own life by hanging. They all go to his funeral, where Judy touches the casket and realizes that something sinister is at play here, and realizes she needs to go and help the family, and leaves to go and help them. Her boyfriend, or fiance, and I can't think of his name, I'll look it up later, and the Warrens, the parents, decide to go and grab her and take her back because they don't want her dealing with this. But they all end up going and trying to help this family. During the time, they realize, of course, that the mirror is one of their first ever times that they've kind of dealt with demons or demonic entities, and they realize that Judy is what it's after. It's after Judy. During this time, Judy also gets possessed by the mirror, by the entity, which is pretty freaky. Eventually, though, the Warrens and Judy overcome, of course, everything with their love, which will always stop a demon, and they have this battle with a mirror, if you will, where they kind of fight a mirror. And win. And eventually, though, so everyone's happy, and it cuts ahead a little bit to Judy's wedding, and it's a fun moment because we get to see other people that have been in Conjuring movies there at the wedding, which are some fun Easter eggs and some Leonardo DiCaprio moments where you point to the screen and go, and that's the end of the movie.
Well, buddy, you came in just under 3 minutes.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I didn't want zombies here.
Yeah, I actually called somebody, and they're already taking the Warrens and burying them again.
Oh, so good. Oh, good.
They can be laid to rest with their fraud and exploitation of others. That was good, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thank you. I know I missed a lot, but hey.
Oh, so buddy, man, let's talk about this.
Yes, let's.
So as I said, I watched all of them. Here's the weird thing that I can't figure out.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't figure out. I thought for sure when I watched Last Rites the first time that I liked it a little bit more than The Devil Made Me Do It.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
After watching it twice, I'm not sure.
Yeah. And see, I need to watch it again, but I put it as an equal to The Devil Made Me Do It. So my order is 1, 2, 3/4. But it might actually just go in order 1, 2, 3, 4, best to worst.
Yeah. When I think about it, I like the fact that Last Rites goes back to a traditional haunting.
Yeah. Yep.
I kind of like the story better than The Devil Made Me Do It.
Fair. Yep.
But when I look at my notes here, I don't have as many nitpicks as I did with Devil Made Me Do It. Now, I didn't go back and listen to our episode.
Right.
So that I could see how much we did or did not like it. But I feel like I have more issues with this. Like, here's my main issue.
Yeah, please.
Let's get into this real quick. I think Michael Chaves, as a director, has a lot of potential. Mm-hmm. But when you watch something he directed, especially after watching something James Wan directed,
yep,
the thing that Michael Chaves does that James Wan doesn't do is he goes too far with things. He shows you too much.
Yes.
He hasn't grasped, in my opinion, that less can be more.
I completely agree with you. Again, going from, if you watch the first movie compared to this one, there is so much in that first one that isn't shown. Now we do get a climax and we do see some more, but really, I mean, that movie leaves quite a bit to the imagination at first, where you're nervous because you're thinking of what it is. Whereas this one, I agree. It just gives you everything. It throws everything there. So there's not much imagination you're going to need to use.
One good example that I can think of is what could have been one of my favorite shots in this movie is when the Warrens are having dinner.
Yes.
And Lorraine is talking to Judy across the table, and Judy, she can tell something's wrong. Lorraine, can tell something's wrong with Judy. And there's this cut where the camera cuts over, and there's a hand on Judy's shoulder.
Yep.
A dead hand. And it slowly goes back.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they had done it different, because then it's like they have this sound effect in the score where it goes, gong, gong,
Mm-hmm.
and then Lorraine goes, and it's like, I felt like the moment was ruined because it's a very creepy moment, but then the movie is like, did you see that?
Right.
We're going to point that out to you. Make sure you saw that. Where if it had been like something subtle where you're like, oh my God, I got to rewind this.
Yes.
Did I see what I think I saw?
Yep.
That was creepy, you know?
That's a great point. I agree. I mean, honestly, if we had just seen the hand there, no one had even talked about it, that would have been really scary. I agree. No sound effect, nothing. Just wait, what? And then it be gone on the next scene. Like, did I see that? I mean, it would have.
Like
it
maybe it cuts to Lorraine.
Yeah.
And she's looking and her eyes widen a little bit. And then it goes back and the hand's gone and Judy's like, what?
Perfect. I agree. I agree with you 100% on that. Another thing that I feel like was just a little much with this one was the Annabelle doll. I love the Annabelle doll. I do. I love the Annabelle doll. I love that they bring Annabelle in some of them almost as like hey, this is like our mascot. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, there's Annabelle again.
Yeah.
I feel like, though, and I appreciate what they were trying to do with it in this one, but it didn't hit with me, where they made Annabelle turn into this giant version of Annabelle. And I think part of it was because to me, it was very CGI. And I just was a little bit taken out, like, oh, all right. Like, I appreciate that you brought her back, but it just was a little CGI-y for me.
It was one of a couple of scenes in this movie where I was like, you're just copying other movies, man.
Yeah.
Because for me, the movie that it made me think of. Now let me start here. I didn't mind the big CGI Annabelle.
Okay.
When I thought about it and I understood what was happening, I understood that this demon, the mirror demon, could see what haunts Judy the most, and what haunts Judy is Annabelle.
Right.
So it was taking the form of Annabelle and using it to scare her. So I didn't mind that. But then the big giant Annabelle coming towards her with the lights flashing in and out.
Mm-hmm.
But it was Pennywise in the garage
Totally.
in It Chapter 1.
Yep.
I was like, guys, be original, please. You didn't have to flash the lights. Big Annabelle coming out of the shadows and towards Judy would have been scary enough.
Fair. Yeah. Yep.
So what I was going to say is, quick aside, after I watched all 4 Conjuring movies, I realized that Last Rites was a Judy movie. It's about Judy.
Right. Yes.
Well, I remembered that Annabelle Comes Home is also a Judy movie.
Yes.
So I wanted to go back and revisit what, before then, was, in my opinion, the worst Conjuring verse movie.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
When I started watching Annabelle Comes Home again, I started to think, oh, you know what? Maybe this isn't as bad as I thought.
Yay.
Maybe this is just a fun movie. Nope.
Oh.
Nobody. No.
You tricked me.
I did trick you, because halfway through the movie, it just gets absolutely stupid. And the second half of Annabelle Comes Home is the worst movie ever. I was just like, oh my God, these people are stupid. These people are stupid. This girl is the worst character. And you know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there is a girl in Annabelle Comes Home, and she is the dumbest character, even taking into account that we have no idea what we would do in a certain situation.
Right.
You know what I wouldn't do, buddy?
What?
If I go into the Warrens' haunted relic room and I see a freaking scary doll and the thing says positively do not open,
Right.
I'm not going to open it. That's what I'm not going to do.
That's fair. That's fair.
So anyway, I still think Annabelle Comes Home is the worst Conjuring verse movie. It's at the bottom of my rankings. I still like The Nun and The Nun 2 better, and I don't count The Curse of La Llorona because it's
Right.
James Wan has said it's not part of the Conjuring verse, even though it kind of is. But
In
anyway.
James Wan we trust.
In James Wan we trust. He was also at the end in the church. Did you see him?
No, I didn't see him. I saw everybody else. Oh man.
Yeah, he was part of it. He was part of it.
Oh.
So the reason I bring that up is because I had questions about when this movie took place, 1982,
Right.
how old Judy would be,
Mm-hmm.
how old the actors playing Judy and Tony were.
Mm-hmm.
That's her fiance is Tony, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And why they couldn't get McKenna Grace to come back and play Judy. Now, McKenna Grace,
Mm-hmm.
I believe, is 19. I can't remember. She's a little bit younger. Judy, I believe, is supposed to be 23 in this movie.
That's still close, though, man. That's pretty close.
It's still close. It's still close. Let me look at my notes real quick and see if I wrote that down.
Yeah.
I don't think I did. Oh, but I did. Yeah. For instance, Drew, their trusty
Yeah.
equipment guy,
Yeah.
he's only 8 years older. The actor that plays Drew is only 8 years older than Mia Tomlinson, who plays Judy.
Really?
He was not 8 years older than Judy in the first Conjuring movie. Come on.
That's very true. Yep. You're right.
In Annabelle Comes Home, here's something else that they just totally forgot, I guess.
Okay.
In Annabelle Comes Home, Lorraine has taught Judy a prayer to say to fend off Annabelle.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden that prayer in The Conjuring Last Rites is a cutesy little nursery rhyme.
Man, I did not remember that they did the prayer before or something. Why not just use that? What?
I wouldn't have, except I watched the movie right after. So,
But why not just use that same prayer? That would have connected them. That's weird.
Right? I think the actress that played Judy,
Mhm.
well, Mia Tomlinson, I think she's 30 in real life.
Okay.
And then Ben Hardy, who plays Tony, is 35 in real life.
Whoa.
And he's playing, well, but granted, I don't know how old Tony was
Yeah, true.
around this time. But he's like, Patrick Wilson's my age. So,
Right.
like, he's not that much younger, like super young. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. It just, that kind of bugged me. They seemed a little bit old to be playing Judy and Tony. I wish they'd been a little bit younger.
I get that. I agree. Well, and like you said, I mean, it would have been cool. And she did a great job, but it would have been cool to bring back McKenna Grace just to again connect them a little bit. That would have been a nice.
Yeah.
This would have been cool.
Yeah. I mean, they brought back other actors, and
Yeah.
it was, they brought back the guy that played the policeman
Yeah.
in Conjuring. Like, that was fun. And they always bring back Father Gordon.
Right.
Until they didn't.
Oh, sorry.
The moment he stepped into that house, I knew he was dead.
Yep, me too. Yep. I'm like, it's game over, man. Game over.
Let me jump to you.
Yeah.
What other quibbles do you have with this movie?
Honestly, the other thing would be just the whole kind of last act. I felt like there was just like a kind of.
Wait, you don't think a spinning mirror in the air is scary?
I just was like, and here's the thing. We kind of brought it up a little bit earlier, just of, the director showing too much. The first Conjuring, and maybe we should have said this too. We're going to maybe spoil a few things in the other Conjuring movies, everybody.
We're going to try not to spoil major plot points,
Right.
but small things we might. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the first one, like I said, you use a lot more of your imagination, and even the climax, even the end moments that are very scary. Yeah, they're scary, but they're more grounded. Like compared to this, I should say, they're more grounded. It's kind of like a possessed person, but seeing a floating mirror do all this stuff, I'm like, I don't know. I almost feel like I was watching like a superhero movie. I'm like, this is crazy. Whereas in like the first one, you're like, I could see how they could write a book about this and exaggerate a lot of stuff. This one, I'm like, if they wrote a book about this, everyone would be like, no, guys, no, this didn't happen.
Buddy.
Buddy.
I literally wrote in my notes, Warren's a symbol against the mirror.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly how it was filmed. It was filmed like the end of a superhero movie where the entire family comes together and puts their hands on the mirror. And then like that close-up of Judy where she's like, go away, or whatever she says.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just like, come on, guys, come on.
Yeah.
Something just hit me.
What?
It's something that I was trying to formulate in my head as I was watching all these movies, and it just solidified as you were saying all that.
What was it?
Here's where I think the mistake happened. And I hate to say it, it started with James Wan with Conjuring 2.
Oh, okay.
In Conjuring 1, I felt like that family, the parents, I felt like that family was the focus of the movie. They were the stars of the movie, and the Warrens were side characters that came in.
Yes. Perfect. Yes, agree.
That changed with The Conjuring 2. Suddenly, the Warrens were the main characters, but even so, even in Conjuring 2, they almost shared the spotlight with the Hodgsons.
Yep, I agree.
You know? But at the end of the movie, the Warrens were the main character, and it was all about, you know, Lorraine's dream and if it was going to come to fruition and all that. And I even thought the end of Conjuring 2 was a little bit hokey.
Agreed. I agree with you.
Although, spoilers, sorry, minor ones, I did love the nun at the end of the movie. That was fantastic.
Agreed.
But then, definitely, in The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, the Warrens were definitely the main characters, and this was the case that they were on.
Yep.
And this, again, I would have rather seen more of the movie about the Smurls. Why did the movie have to be about Judy? Like, I like Judy. She's fine. Buddy, everybody's selfish in that family. I feel like the entire movie is people not telling their family members things that they're thinking, oh, like, I don't want to tell you that, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
They're like, everybody's scared to tell each other things. And then, like, Tony doesn't want to tell Ed Warren about what happened, but then he eventually does. And, and then, oh, man, dude, I don't know. It's just so selfish. Like, first of all, the thing that hit me is, like, why are the Warrens raising a little girl in a house with a room full of cursed, haunted objects?
Hey, it has a lock on it.
And it's blessed once a month or
That's
once a
right.
week.
Yeah, that's right.
But then, like, I kind of got mad. Like, I knew the Warrens had to get to the Smurls' house at some point.
Right.
And as soon as, I mean, that was my train of thought. Tell me if you thought the same thing.
No, I agree.
The moment Father Gordon entered that house, I said to myself, he's going to die, and that's going to be the catalyst to get the Warrens there.
Yes. No, I thought the same thing.
So then they get there. The Warrens are like trying to grab Judy and say, let's go.
Right.
Let's go home. Let's talk about this outside, because they don't want to have a family discussion in front of the Smurls.
Right.
And then Judy's like, no, we have to stay. And I'm like, you selfish little brat. Do you not know that your dad takes magic pills that stop a heart attack the moment they enter his mouth? But besides that, his doctor said one more heart attack. He can't have another heart attack. He's going to die.
Yeah.
But yet you want your dad to stay in this haunted house and to help this family because you don't care if he has a heart attack. You selfish little brat. Freaking Judy. And then why was Tony even there?
Okay, I have a theory on why Judy became, and I might be totally wrong, but why Judy kind of became why she was in this and why Tony's there.
Yeah.
Was because Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, like, they're done with these characters. They've said that, you know, this is they're done. But if they want to do another Conjuring, we have Judy, we have Tony. Let's do another Conjuring. That was my thought, was let's put these guys here in case we want to make some more money.
Buddy, I think that's the possibility that they had in their heads.
Right.
When they made this. I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
As we've heard, and funny enough, behind the scenes, we were supposed to record this last week. It got postponed till today.
Yes.
One good thing about that is some news came out in between. when this movie came out, Michael Chaves had said there is absolutely not going to be any more Conjuring movies. This is the end. Well, at the end of the week last week, it was announced that they are definitely going to do a prequel Conjuring movie.
Yep.
So it's not Judy and Tony.
Right.
But here's the cool thing about this, because let's go back to the beginning of the movie. Did that actor not look exactly like a young Patrick Wilson?
For real, though. Yeah. I thought that exact same thing. I think I turned to Cindy and was like, wow, good casting. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
For him, at least.
Yeah, agreed. Yep.
Lorraine, she was fine, but
Yeah. He looked exactly like, wild.
I like that this was actually the Warrens' last case in real life, too.
Me too. Yeah, I thought that was cool. Yep.
But now, in this movie, I think the Smurls were haunted for a number of months or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
But in real life, they were supposedly haunted between 1974 and 1986. So for like 12 years.
Jeez.
And it's a very talked about case because it's another one of these cases where a lot of people tried to debunk them.
Right.
And people have said the father, Mr. Smurl, he had brain surgery or something. He had water in his brain. And so people say he was seeing things because of what was happening in his brain.
Oh, interesting.
But also people have lived in their house after the Smurls left eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that live there have never seen anything weird. Priests have come to the house and not seen any evidence. And this was while the Smurls were there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But the Warrens came in and then they wrote a book.
Made a little money.
Made some money like they do. So that's a lot of controversy that we're just going to kind of... Everybody knows the Warrens were probably not good people.
Yeah.
I think Ed was even... I didn't look into it really in depth, but I think Ed was even accused of impropriety or stuff with a girl.
Yeah, I saw something like that recently. Same thing where I was like, ugh. And we even kind of brought this up too on one of our episodes where we just discussed it a little bit, but we were like, we've never really looked at these characters in the movie as the real Ed and Lorraine. These are movie characters. These are separate from them. So I think that's kind of why I really do enjoy these movies, is because I think I like Patrick and Vera. I think they just play the parts really well. And I see them as movie characters, not based on real characters or real people, excuse me. So
I agree, although after watching 5 movies of this, because honestly, if you watch Annabelle Comes Home, it's got all of the hallmarks of an actual Conjuring movie.
Right.
The Warrens are in at the beginning and the end.
Mm-hmm.
The opening title is the same title as all the Conjuring movies, which I love. The uniformity of how they bring up the title of The Conjuring, and they do it the same way in every movie, and I love it. I do love that. But after watching 5 movies and then seeing the end credits, and especially seeing the end of this movie where it talks about the Warrens briefly and the deaths of Ed and then Lorraine when she was 83 or whatever, and it says they were surrounded by controversy. So I it just gave me this idea that the filmmakers do have some respect for the Warrens. And I don't really feel like I know if I do or not. I feel like I don't.
Right.
Because another thing I looked up, there's a point where Ed tells Tony that they've done around 1,000 cases.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he does say that.
And I was like, is that true? So I looked it up. Oh, no. The real Warrens claim that they did over 10,000. And I'm like, come on, dude.
Oh, my gosh.
That is not true at all.
No, I don't believe that.
No.
Yeah, that's hard to believe. Sorry.
Can I tell you my least favorite scene in this movie? A scene I absolutely hate.
Oh, please. Let me hear it.
Because I don't really hate anything else in this movie except for the dog. But I found out today, real quick, the dog. The dog gets picked up by the demon or the ghost, whatever, and thrown against the wall. Immediately, I was like, hey, now, don't you do that.
Right.
Poor dog. But supposedly, that actually happened to the Smurl's dog. in real life.
Oh, interesting. Oh.
So out of everything that they could have pulled on or pulled from the Smurl's real life case, they decided to pull the dog thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, thanks, guys.
Right. Oh my gosh.
But the freaking mirror room scene where Judy is trying on the wedding dress.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Again, It Chapter 2, anybody?
Yep. Very true.
It was just bad. Like, I'm like, who cares? Even though, like, in the bonus features, Mia Tomlinson was talking like that's the most important scene for Judy in the whole movie because it's the first time a demon actually touches her. And I'm just like, my eyes rolled so far back in my head that I got a headache. Okay, honestly, when I watched this movie for my second viewing and I was taking notes, I just fast forwarded past the mirrors. I'm like, I don't care. I just don't want to see it.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
And that's another thing. Besides the whole going too far with scenes that I have with Michael Chaves, but I feel like he does that in every movie he does, even the Nun movies. I think he did the Nun too.
Okay, yeah.
And he did The Devil Made Me Do It. I think this movie just tried to do too much.
I agree. And I mean, less is more with these movies. Less is always more. Always.
But they really wanted this story with Judy. But there were so many scenes that I'm watching and I'm like, this movie is over 2 hours long. We don't need this. Or is it? I don't want to say this and be wrong.
Right.
1 second.
I'm pretty sure it was over 2 hours. I'm almost positive.
Yes, it was 2 hours and 15 minutes long.
Oof, yeah.
There's certain scenes like, did we need a ping pong scene with Ed and Tony? I mean, couldn't Tony just come over and come into the ping pong, like the garage when Ed is hanging out and then like with the ring? I don't know. That whole party scene was a little bit too long for me.
Yeah.
We didn't need the mirror scene with Judy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It could have been an hour 40. But I didn't mind the party scene just because I was sitting there going like, because I love the first one so much that I was like, oh, some of the people from the first one.
No, I didn't mind that. I just like the ping pong table.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We didn't need a montage of Ed Warren playing ping pong with Tony.
We always need a montage of Patrick Wilson. Always.
I mean, that's true. And that's one thing I will say. What'd you think of the acting?
Oh, it was great. I will say that. I think everyone's great. And it's Vera and Patrick are always good. They're always fun to watch. I think that they play those parts very well. I believe that they love each other. You know what I mean? I love watching them work. And I have for a number of years now as this couple. So I don't have any issues with the acting in this.
I actually think Vera and Patrick are the reason that these movies have lasted beyond or lasted along with the controversy of the real life Warrens, because they allow certain audience members, not everybody, obviously there's some people that can't get past it and they hate these movies because of it.
Right.
But there's people that are able to get past and see these Warrens in the movies as separate characters.
Right. Yep.
This is a fantasy version of the real life Warrens, you know?
Agreed.
But I thought everybody was really good. As much as I complain about the story, I thought Mia Tomlinson was good as Judy.
Agreed. Absolutely.
It was really good to see Ben Hardy as Tony. Now, did you see Bohemian Rhapsody, the Queen movie?
Yes.
Yeah, he's part of Queen.
Totally. Now, yep. I know exactly which one as well. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Very good.
And I actually liked the Smurl family. I thought they were all good.
Me too.
There was something about this haunting happening in this house where it was, how many kids were in this family?
Oh my
Jeez,
gosh,
it was like
1, 2, 3.
it was the two. It was like four kids, I think.
4. Yeah. Because there's
were there two little girls?
There's 2 little girls, I think. So
and then the two
older girls. I feel like,
or
there's
maybe it was
another
just
one.
one little girl.
Well, I remember 2 of them running around during the phone scene.
That's right. Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 4 girls,
Yeah.
2 parents, and
The
2 grandparents.
Yeah.
So there's something cool about that. But again, like, why? Like, so I'm gonna go in and out of nitpicking here, buddy.
That's okay, buddy. That's what we do. It's all right.
The phone cord in the closet scene.
Yeah.
Here's another great example of Chaves taking it too far.
Mm-hmm.
Why did we need the setup scene where the cord is in the closet and the girls are holding it?
Right. Yeah.
It would have been fine with just the scene where the ghost is holding the cord in the darkness of the closet.
Yep. Again, well, like you said, I mean, we could cut out a good chunk of this movie and have a tighter movie for sure.
But sorry, I was going to say Bo Gadsden, who plays Dawn Smurl, and Keela Lord Cassidy, who plays Heather Smurl, the two teenage girls.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I thought they were fantastic.
I agree.
Both of them.
I 100% agree. I absolutely thought they were great.
But since I have to balance that with a complaint, what did you think of the videotape scene with the ghost blowing out the candle?
I thought it was interesting. I thought it did go on a little too long because they pause it how many times? Or I mean, it felt like I was like, okay, we get it. Get there. But I thought it was interesting. I always like something kind of hidden in the shadows of things, you know. I don't know. But yeah, a little long. What about you?
Let me tell you my problem with it.
Yeah.
Because I was watching during my second viewing, and we see when the candle is originally blown out, we see it from the point of view of inside the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it a few times. I went back and forth just like she does in the movie. There's no ghost. And even when she first plays the videotape, the first time she plays it through,
Mm-hmm.
there's no ghost. There's no like quick flash or anything of a ghost.
Mm.
So I was like, man, like this would have been fun if this was one of those things where after she freezes it and you see the ghost, like you go back and watch the movie again and you're like, oh my God, it's right there. And I did not even see it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do that. Seems like a missed opportunity. That's silly that they wouldn't do that. That's weird.
Did you understand the whole concept of how this house was haunted and the fact that it was a demon using three other ghosts?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yep. I got that. I did understand that.
I'm a little slow and stupid, so
Stop.
I didn't really grasp that until my second viewing.
Okay.
Because I did have the thought in my head, like, if there's three ghosts in this house, why do things only get bad when the mirror shows up?
Right.
Also, how does the mirror put itself back together and get back in the attic? I want to see that.
That would be amazing to see it crawling up the stairs really quiet.
Just like... But it would have been the stupidest looking scene if there was a scene of the mirror putting itself back together.
It would have been bad. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, we did see the mirror like tearing down a hallway trying to, I don't know what.
I don't know either.
Like run over Tony and his poor leg.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then like choke him out and drag him, but then him be okay. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
He
He's
should be
barely
dead.
limping later. Yeah.
That guy's dead.
He needs to go to a hospital.
That man just got choked out by a mirror. All right.
By a spinning mirror. Yeah, that was also corny. But how about that when the mirror's getting crushed by the garbage truck?
Oh, yeah.
And the Smurl girl, like,
spits up.
How about that scene?
Yeah, the glass inside of her. Yeah, that was gross.
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
For me, that was on a par with the kid with his hand in the window in the original Amityville horror movie.
Oh,
the kid gets his hands like slammed. That's the part that I always remember. If I had seen this movie as a little kid, it would be the glass and her throwing up glass that would stick with me. But again, like we spend so much time with frickin' Judy. I want to see this girl recovering in the hospital. Like, how did they... Like, she's fine later. Like, what? She had glass. She was throwing up glass. Yeah. She's like... She'd be hospitalized for, like, weeks.
Yeah, that glass would cut up your insides. Like, you'd have some internal bleeding. There's some...
Yeah.
That's not good. But I did love... I mean, again, kind of going back to the acting, I loved how everyone reacted during that moment. Because it was real. Like, if you saw someone throwing up glass and bleeding, that's exactly how you would react.
Just throwing up blood like that.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah. So I actually really I like that scene just watching everyone else because they're all losing it like you would.
That was a great scene. Another great scene is, and it was, I don't know, I liked it. It was Lorraine in her kitchen dropping the locket or whatever with the blood in the sink, and then the blood starts to overflow.
Yeah. Yep.
And now Ed comes in and he's like, what's going on? And everything's gone. But
Right.
I did think that was a cool scene. I thought it was effective.
I liked it. Yeah. I'm always good. But again, blood coming out of a sink.
Yeah, but I feel like we've seen that enough that we can attribute that to other things as well.
Fair, but I just wanted to contribute to the it factor.
No, I should totally agree with you here because I started this. But I actually thought of Final Destination because she didn't reach into the garbage disposal, but I was like, it made me think if I lived in the Warrens' house above a room that's full of cursed and haunted objects, I would never stick my hand in the garbage disposal, ever.
No, I wouldn't do a lot of things in that house. I'd be a little too nervous.
Can you imagine having sex in that house? Like, above a room that is full of cursed and haunted objects that has Annabelle in it?
That would be weird, man. Although I feel like the demons would probably show up for that. They'd be like, hey, cool, right on. Good for you guys.
I got a complaint about Annabelle.
Lay it on me.
This is all 5 movies. This is a all 5 movie complaint.
Oh, no.
Okay, one of my favorite things about these movies is the end credits.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
How we get to see the real life Warrens. We get to see pictures of the actual people who were haunted.
Yes. I know exactly where you're going with. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. What am I going to say? Tell me.
That they don't show the real Annabelle, that they stick with like the doll. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a good
They
point.
always show like the Annabelle from the movies. They even have like little Raggedy Ann Easter eggs in some of the movies.
They do.
But yet, when they're showing the real life haunting stuff, they don't show the real life Annabelle. Like, just show it.
Yeah. That's a good point. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. They have everything else. Why not throw in Annabelle? Because I feel like if you know them and you've done a little bit of research, you know that it's a Raggedy Ann doll. You know what it kind of will look like. So
I got another question for you.
Uh-oh.
Father Gordon.
Yeah.
Okay, so this demon follows him from the Smurl's house all the way to this church.
Right.
I'll go with it. What does he wrap around his neck to hang himself with?
Wasn't it the vacuum cord? Was that what it was?
Sure was, Andrew.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If I wrapped the end of a power cord of a vacuum cleaner around my neck and then jumped off a balcony, that vacuum cleaner would follow me down.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, my gosh.
I would have liked to have seen some evidence that he anchored the vacuum cleaner really well.
Yeah. Or it was just the guy that was vacuuming holding it tight. Like, oh, something snug.
Geez.
Oh, gotcha.
He's still sitting there trying to turn the vacuum cleaner on. Like, what happened to the power? It hasn't worked for 5 minutes. The switch isn't working. Oh, crap. This guy just hung himself on my vacuum cleaner.
Now you're guilty, bud. Oh, my gosh. That's funny. That's terrible.
I'm looking at my notes, and I'm just seeing evidence of the movie taking things too far. Or not doing things... Like, I feel like they could have been done better. Like, Papa Smurl, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm saying that because Smurl is one letter away from Smurf.
Yeah, dude, I got it.
See, I took the joke too far. I explained it. I pulled the chops.
You know what? Some people might not have gotten it, and they appreciate that you explained it.
Papa Smurl levitates in his bed, right?
Yes, yeah, yep.
Which is initially a great scene because this door opens alone and he's still sitting there fighting the fact that there's a haunting in his house.
Right.
But then the door opens and then he sees the ghost at the end of his bed.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
Yep.
But then he levitates. The camera pans over and we see in the mirror that the ghost is on top of him.
Yes.
But then we also see that outside of the mirror, the ghost is on top of him. I thought it would have been a really cool effect if we only saw the ghost in the mirror and not like in real life, he's just levitating by himself.
That would have been cool. But he would have had to say the demon's name 5 times in the mirror for that to work. So
That's true, and that's a Candyman reference.
Thank you, Scotty.
Also,
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
If there's a creepy-looking tall dude with an axe, that's a ghost.
Yeah, dude.
But he's a ghost, right?
Right.
So is the axe a ghost axe? Like, if he hits you with that axe, are you going to die, or is it just going to go through you? I don't know.
That's a great question. You know, I watch like the show Ghosts, and there's a funny show called Haunted Hotel on Netflix. If you want just a fun, silly cartoon, adult humor,
Okay.
and they talk about that, where like both shows have talked about that, where it's like we died with it so we can use it. It's like it makes me laugh, and I'm like, that's funny. So to answer your question, I still don't know. I don't know
Because I thought when the Smurl girl is watching the VHS tape, then she turns around and the axe is on the table behind her.
Yes, correct. Yep.
That was creepy as hell to me right away.
Yes.
And then the tall guy is coming towards her with the axe, and it stops being scary and creepy at all.
Right. Yep. I agree.
That's all.
No, I agree. Less is more, man. Less is more.
Less is more. I loved the scene in the basement with Mama Smurl,
Yes.
where
Yes.
you can see the ghost in the darkness, but then when the light comes on, it's just the John Wayne poster. That was awesome.
That was a good moment. I agree. I thought that was very effective.
Yeah. I'm going to say this. I'm just going to say this for the sake of our faithful listener, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
There was a nice needle drop when we're first introduced to the Smurls. They play the Colt,
Ah.
and Kate got me that Colt t-shirt.
Yeah,
Thank you,
dude.
Kate. But yep, I was like, oh, Kate would like this moment in the movie. If you were that girl and you had just gone, okay, so what was it? She went to the church and she got her Catholic what? It was her...
She wasn't like baptized.
No, it wasn't the baptized, and she wasn't... Was it a confirmation?
Maybe that's
that
what it is. And maybe, and it might be something in Catholicism. I'm not sure. I'm not Catholic, so there might be something that I don't know. I can't remember honestly what it is, but yeah.
Anyway, she comes home, and her grandparents have a present for her.
Right.
It's the same thing with Annabelle. Like, it's the same thing. Like, I love Annabelle, and now she's become iconic, right?
Right. Of course.
But even watching these movies, I'm like, this would have been effective if they had actually used Raggedy Ann.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not allowed to. Maybe they don't have the rights to portray Raggedy Ann as a possessed thing. And that's why you only see Raggedy Ann as Easter eggs.
Maybe
That's why they don't show the real Annabelle in the end credits, because that would be a breach of contract with Raggedy Ann or something.
I could see that. Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay. And maybe that's why we have a creepy-ass doll that nobody would ever want instead of actually Raggedy Ann, which everybody would want.
I would want that creepy doll.
You know what? I thought about it, and I'm happy with my Chucky, but I don't know that I would want an Annabelle.
Yeah. I'd have to think about it. I know Cindy wouldn't want it. We wouldn't have it. Like, Cindy would be like, no, that's not coming in our house. But I'd have to think about it. Like, if it was just me, I'd have to think about it. I don't know.
Other really nice moment is Lorraine in the delivery room, young Lorraine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that whole scene was cheesy.
Yes.
Like, it was like, okay, so she... though, I mean, I thought about you. I thought about you, buddy.
Hi.
Because you know what saves them, and you know what saves Judy? The power of faith.
Right.
And so I thought about you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
But when she first gets in the hospital and the lights go out, I loved her seeing the demon.
Yes.
Now, that was perfect. That was very James Wan-ish, because you just see the arms of the demon coming like under, I don't know how to describe it, but it's on the ceiling.
Yeah, like coming on, yeah. From the hallway.
Under the overhang.
Yeah, there you go. Yes.
And then you see like its glowing eyes, but you don't clearly see its face. And that's scary.
Yes, that would have been enough. That would have been.
It was enough. That's all they showed. No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought they did show more.
Because then Lorraine is looking up there, and then Ed comes in.
Oh, you're right. Yes, you're right.
And then you don't see anything anymore. But that's all you see, and I thought that was perfect. Except then you have the cheesy scene where she holds her dead baby and is like, please don't let her die.
Yeah.
And then she comes back to life like a miracle.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And then she gets possessed later on in life because her parents are selfish.
And they
Sorry.
they should have just bought that mirror, put it in their little treasure trove.
Okay, I did like Ed explaining to Tony how some of the items won't let you destroy them.
Oh,
and some
right.
of them will just come back. I did like that because it was like, yeah, okay, that explains the mirror in a way.
Yep.
And I really appreciated the two young girls taking the mirror out to the trash. Because I was like, I would not keep this creepy mirror in my house.
No.
But I did appreciate them taking it out to the trash, and I was not expecting the scene we already talked about, the puking glass scene.
Right.
Because I wasn't expecting the mirror to get crushed in the trash can. I was expecting when we saw the trash show up that the mirror wouldn't be there.
Right. No, it was awesome. It was cool to see it go. And I did like that they went and did it. It was like a bonding thing. Like they were being mean to each other, but it was like this, all right, let's work together. I was like, oh, that's cute. I liked that.
Exactly. How does Annabelle keep haunting Judy if Annabelle is locked in that glass case that's like blessed and everything?
That's a great question. I don't have an answer.
It's a note I have, and it's something that bothers me with like even the first two movies. Like she sees, spoiler, in Conjuring, she sees Annabelle on the lap of the woman. Like how?
Yeah.
We've seen at the beginning of Annabelle Comes Home that they bring Annabelle and they put her in a glass case, and it's a blessed case that the demon cannot escape that case or whatever is with Annabelle.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man.
I probably because, Annabelle sells tickets.
Yeah, it does sell tickets, man. Jeez. And we got Annabelle Creation, which is a great movie.
Oh my gosh, I love Annabelle Creation. Oof.
I need to rewatch it, but the carousel toy.
Oh yeah, yes.
I like that scene where Lorraine went in the room and it's where she finds Judy possessed.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you something. You know how at the end of every Conjuring movie, Ed puts something on the shelf?
Yes.
Did you think that was going to be the thing he put on the shelf?
I did actually when we first saw it. Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
And I was almost mad.
Yep.
Because nothing really happened with it. I was like, oh, they just introduced this toy just so Ed has something to put on the shelf, didn't they? But then, no, he puts the mirror in there. And I'm like, man, that mirror, it's not even in a glass case.
I know.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much in that room.
Selfish Warrens. Jeez. Yeah, okay, we didn't mention it, but yes, the demon that came in the mirror is using the 3 ghosts that are on that land.
No, we mentioned that. We did.
Did we?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just going to stop now.
No, that's all right.
Okay, when the Smurls get out of the house, why do they just stand there in the rain in the street? And they're just like, get in your car.
Go
get out
somewhere
of the rain,
else.
you idiots.
Go get a coffee.
Well, they don't have the money.
Oh, yeah,
they don't have the money, so they've established that. But just sit in your car. It's raining.
Yeah.
You idiots. I didn't like the Judy hanging scene.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
I didn't like it either. Again, there was just too much. Like, there was just too much. There's already a lot going on. I don't know. It just felt convoluted.
Yeah, and the whole, idea that they can't step in that specific place because they'll fall through. And it's like, really?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Now, here's something that's funny as hell.
What?
That you're going to... I did not notice. The first time I saw the movie, I don't know if I looked at my phone during the wedding at the end.
Oh.
Or what.
Yeah.
I didn't notice the characters. I just... So when I was watching it the second time, I almost looked at my phone again to take a note. And then I looked up and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's... Oh.
There's people from all 3 movies.
But now I'm going to text you a picture.
Okay. But see, that's what I was talking about in the 3-minute recap. As I was watching it with Cindy, I had that moment of Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, it just went through my head because I was like, oh, there's one. I know all these people.
Yeah. Right? But, okay, so there's this guy in the church.
Uh-huh.
And he's got, long blonde hair and a mustache. Did this guy look familiar to you at all? I swear I've seen him in other movies, and I thought maybe he was a character in another Conjuring movie or something, but he looks so familiar to me. But no, he's not one of the returning cast members. Even in the bonus features, when they talked about bringing everybody from the other movies back, he wasn't in the group photo with them all.
Oh, he's just got that kind of face, man. I don't know.
Doesn't look familiar to you?
He looks like he could be someone for sure, but I don't know from what. Maybe, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, but it was really cool to see Julian Hilliard, your son, from The Conjuring 3.
Yeah, it was. I know.
I think that was the first one I noticed.
Oh, funny. Okay. It's so funny watching kids or movies where they're kids, and then when you see them when they're a bit older, I'm always like, oh, they grew up. Like they're not.
Yeah, because he was the most adorable little kid ever
cute
in the world.
Oh my gosh! But I was just like, oh.
You remember The Haunting of Hill House?
I do.
That TV show that we were doing episode by episode on Patreon, and we never got past episode 3 or 2. I think we did 2 episodes.
Whoops.
It's okay. I'm making up for it with Scotty's Alone Time.
Yes,
everybody.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll do The Haunting of Hill House by myself.
All right.
I still want you to, but you have to.
I have all the notes.
We'll try.
I still have the notes for every episode.
We just don't have time.
I know.
That's all.
That's the thing.
That's it. All the time in the world.
We'll get some more Patreon or patrons, and then I'll quit my job, and there you go.
Lorraine's dream at the end, I liked it. That was really sweet. Her dream about her and Ed.
Yeah. Yep. That was sweet. That was cute.
And we already mentioned the credits. The only other thing I have to mention is I did like the quick shot of the baby blocks that spelled out Valak.
Yes.
Because I may have mentioned this back in our Conjuring 3 episode. I don't know. And I'm sure I've told you this before, but I remember the day that I watched Conjuring 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt so freaking smart because all of a sudden I'm watching it. I'm like, why does it say Valak behind it?
I did the same thing.
Yeah, but we all know you're a genius and you figure out things. But it was all over the place in Conjuring 2. And then it said Valak over here. And then it said Valak over here. And I was like, what is that? And then I thought it was so cool that was the name of the demon.
Yep. That's awesome.
What else you got?
Oh, the only other, honestly, I just looked at my notes. And the only other thing I wanted to say, a highlight, and it goes back to acting, but I really did like the scene where Ed goes to the doctor and he's like trying to kind of joke about it, my heart stuff, whatever. And he's being silly. And I like that the doctor gives him like kind of no, this is serious. And I love that moment, because Patrick Wilson, just how good he is. Because he's being jokey and then just goes real serious. And it goes, okay. And it was just a great moment where it was like, because I've done that a zillion times. I try and be the jokester even when things are tough. And there's been times where people are like, you need to be serious. And it's that moment of, okay, sorry. And I loved it.
What about the part in the Smurl's kitchen, though? This is my favorite Patrick Wilson moment where Tony's like, is it always like this? And Ed's like, well, I mean, every case is different. He's like, no, I mean, do you always make pancakes for everybody? and Patrick Wilson just looks at him with like a stern face. Yeah. And the kid gets intimidated for a second. And he goes, sometimes it's waffles.
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
I love it.
It's such a good delivery.
It is a good delivery. And I did love that moment because it brought me back to the first one. I go, yeah, he sure made them breakfast. That was nice.
Let's talk about music.
Yeah. I'll be honest. Nothing really kicked in for me on this one.
Shame on you, my friend.
I know.
Shame on you.
I know. I'm a bad person.
But in your defense, you watched this in a movie theater and you weren't focused on it as a podcast movie.
This is true.
I know that these days when you watch a movie for the podcast and you're watching it for the podcast, you try and hear the music a little bit more.
Yes, for sure.
I hate to talk about the music because I'm going to talk poorly about another composer, but I loved the music in this movie.
Nice. Okay. Awesome.
You know who did it?
I do not.
Benjamin Wallfisch.
Oh.
Our guy Benjamin Wallfisch, who did Lights Out.
Yeah, dude.
He He did Dead Silence.
Yeah.
He did Annabelle Creation. He did It, chapters 1 and 2. And he's doing all the musical score for It, Welcome to Derry.
Is he really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, love Benjamin Wallfisch. And he did what I had kind of hoped, what Joseph Bashara had done with the other movies. Because the thing about Joseph Bashara, which I know we talked about this with The Devil Made Me Do It, he is purely an atmospheric composer.
Right.
Every time there's a movie that he composed the score for, and I hear some kind of theme with a melody, like The Conjuring, number 1, okay? I thought he had done everything. It turns out that Mark Isham composed the family theme.
Oh, funny.
With The Devil Made Me Do It, there was a lot of melodic music in that movie, and I thought, oh wow, and I think we said this in our other episode, in our Devil Made Me Do It episode, back at the very beginning of Fun with Horror, ladies and gentlemen. But I found out that every single melodic piece of score that wasn't just like gong,
right,
was taken from other movies. Like they had used temp music or something and then just kept it in.
Oh,
it's
weird.
Almost like that's what they did.
Huh.
And it was the same thing with Malignant. Malignant had a couple of themes that we found out were another composer besides Joseph Bashara.
Yep.
So I got to admit, no disrespect to Joe Bashara, I loved Benjamin Wallfisch doing the score for this movie.
Nice.
Now, I will say, and this is also in your defense, Benjamin has done more memorable scores.
Okay. Gotcha.
This has some beautiful themes, and there's this one theme that he uses a few times that I really love when I hear it. But the rest of the movie is kind of like his sound, his kind of, I don't want to use the word generic, but it's the kind of score you come to expect from Benjamin Wallfisch.
Gotcha.
If you listen to his scores.
Okay.
But I did love it, and when I listened to it at work with my headphones on, I was like, this is great. Nice. And I absolutely love when I have my music on shuffle and I hear a piece of music from this movie.
Nice.
So bravo, Benjamin Wallfisch.
Well done. Well done.
Are you ready for 3 questions?
Yeah, man, let's do this.
Who would cross the bridge of death must answer me these questions 3.
Okay, my friend, question number 1. What was the best death/kill in this movie?
Well, my friend, there is only one.
Yes, there is.
So I am going to go with the Warrens, who eventually die from their fraud and exploitation of... No, I'm... Father Gordon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Father Gordon, even though it was highly predictable.
Yes.
And it doesn't make sense that the vacuum cleaner wouldn't fall down the shaft, the stairwell with him. He's the only death. What was your favorite, buddy?
Well, first of all, we made that make sense. The guy holding that vacuum held on tight. So
yeah, you made sense.
It works in my book, and every time I watch this, I'm gonna be like, that guy, boy, he's strong.
Bravo, Andrew.
Thank you. I'll say Father Gordon. I'm gonna go with that as well. Yeah.
Oh wow, so you went in a different direction.
A little bit. I didn't like it as much, but yeah.
Oh, hey, what's question number 2?
If I remember right, I believe it's, is this movie scary?
Well, that's actually a great question with this movie. I think this movie borders on being scary. I think if somebody is not as into horror movies as you and I are, and if this type of thing scares people, I think it could be very scary to some people.
Yeah, I agree.
But as for you and me, and I think we both agree on this, every time this movie starts to get a little creepy or a little bit scary, the next moment it's not.
Yeah. Yep.
Even the little baby doll that does the flips isn't that scary. It's like, they're like, oh, we're going to put a creepy baby doll in here and that'll be scary.
It could have been.
It could have been.
It could have been.
It could have been. I mean, I will say we didn't talk about the baby doll. But I did like when the baby doll levitates off the floor.
Yeah.
And you see it in the mirror, and then the camera goes back, and the old lady, dead lady, is behind it.
Yes.
I did like that.
I
That was
did
a good
too.
scene.
That was a good moment. I agree. But I agree with you, though. I think, yeah, same thing. There are people that won't watch any movies with a demon in it. So because it's scary, so yeah, this would be
Yes.
scary because it's demonic. So
But here's the thing. We've talked about Mary,
Yes.
who a long time ago guested on our show and said that Conjuring scared the hell out of her.
right.
But she has since seen Conjuring 2 and 3, and they didn't scare her as much.
See, there you go.
So even if a person is scared of demon possessions in movies, not every demon possession movie will be scary to them.
That's a fair point. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Question 3, my friend. Did you have fun with horror?
Let me break this down for you, buddy. I actually, with all my qualms and quibbles with this movie,
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of fun with horror because I took it upon myself to 4 nights in a row watch one Conjuring movie per night
Nice.
until Friday night happened and I watched The Conjuring.
Last Rites.
And then on Saturday, I watched Annabelle Comes Home.
Nice.
And so that in itself actually was a lot of fun. I had fun watching all these movies without going into the whole Conjuring verse.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually had fun. Andrew, did you have fun with horror?
I did. Even though, again, we have some quibbles and everything. I love the original. I mean, the first one is arguably one of my... It always varies. Everything always changes. But top 2 favorite horror movies of all time.
Absolutely.
It's great. And so it was fun to see this one. It was fun. I did like that we did get a bookend. We got to say goodbye to the Warrens. There was some nice moments at the end, which I went, good, that's fun that we get to see that.
Well,
but
we got to say goodbye to the old Warrens.
correct. We got to say goodbye to Patrick and Vera. I'll say it like that. We got to say goodbye to Patrick and Vera.
There you go.
And that was nice to say, give them their ending and appreciate all that they've done with these movies. So, yeah, I had fun.
I'm looking at my Letterboxd scores for the Conjuring movies.
Yeah.
And I gave The Conjuring 1 5 out of 5 stars.
Perfect.
Conjuring 2 3.5.
Okay.
The Conjuring The Devil Made Me Do It went down to 3.
Okay.
And now, again, The Conjuring Last Rites I gave 3 stars to the first time I watched it.
Right.
But I do think that it is now a 2.5 star movie.
Okay.
Annabelle Comes Home. What do you think I gave it out of 5 stars? No, I want you to predict.
I would say 1.
I actually gave it 2 stars.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's my least favorite of all the movies. It's got some value to it. I do like the first half of the movie.
All right.
The thing that people have fun with it, which is just all of the Warrens'
Right.
cursed objects coming to life and everything. I didn't love that. I thought that they should have focused on Annabelle and Annabelle alone.
Fair, but I see. I
know.
I liked
I
that.
know.
I did. I liked it.
It's just that girl. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
What did you touch?
The Last Rites. No.
Oh.
Everything.
So, is this like a normal case?
They're never normal.
No, I mean, do you always cook pancakes? Is that part of the process?
Sometimes it's waffles.
All right. Well, we just read off our last rites, my buddy, my friend, my pal.
That's right.
So that was my movie. I feel like it's been so long because we had another episode in between,
I know.
even though it was a bonus. So, but this is your movie, my friend. So I actually really don't know I don't know what you're picking. I'm in suspense here.
Ooh. Oh boy. Here we go. Well, friend. And I had another one picked, but then I realized that this was coming out. So it's actually not out yet.
Wait, what?
I'm picking a movie that's not out for another few days as we record this. I hope you're okay with that.
Okay.
Because we're going to watch one called Frankenstein
Oh, is it hitting Netflix?
on
Wait,
7th.
what?
On the 7th, so in 4 days.
What? Whoa.
You all right with that one? You okay waiting a few days?
No, I veto. No, I'm kidding. Wow.
I've been so excited for this.
You just threw me off guard. I had no idea.
I've been watching or not watching, but I've just been listening to Guillermo del Toro talk about this and his passion project and using very little CGI. And I'm like, I'm ready. I am ready for this.
I am too. Like, wow. Even when you said it's not out for another few days, I still had no idea what you were talking about. I was like, wait, what does Andrew know that I don't?
I mean,
because I'm usually up on,
technically it's in theaters right now or in select theaters or whatever, but it'll be in Netflix for everybody.
Wow. That's a great choice, my friend.
Thanks, buddy. I feel like Frankenstein is a good November movie, or it will be
That'll be a great November movie.
Yeah.
That'll be fantastic.
I'm really excited. Yeah.
All right, everybody, our friends with horror. So by the time this episode comes out, Frankenstein will have been out on Netflix for a weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So watch it within the next 2 weeks and then come back and listen to Andrew and I tear it apart.
Well, Frankenstein's already been torn apart.
I didn't even mean to set you up for that. Look at you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, buddy. You're the best.
You're the best.
You know what? I missed you.
I missed you too, man. I love you, dude.
All right. I love you. Everybody, we love you. Thank you so much for listening to Fun with Horror. Yes. Again, we actually have stuff coming out on our Patreon for once. So if you want to go give us a little bit of support over there, remember the $2 tier gets you everything. Everything. All exclusives.
That's right.
However, the $5 tier, Friends with Benefits, gets you our main episodes at least a day early. And I'll tell you, the last couple of episodes have been 2 days early, my friend.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Dang.
So there you go. So if you want to throw a little bit of support our way, you're welcome to. And you get to listen to me blabber on about it. Welcome to Derry, which, again, I'm having so much fun because I'm talking about my knowledge of the book and the movies and whatnot, and I'm going into the lore of it, the entity that is it. So go listen, go join our Patreon. It's the Fun with Horror podcast Patreon page.
Nice. Yeah, please. That'd be great.
Yeah. We'll be back in 2 weeks, buddy, with what movie? Say it again.
Frankenstein.
Buddy, I love you.
I love you too.
We love everybody.
We love you
out
all
there.
Yes.
Even that guy who commented about our privilege.
We love, you know what? We love that person.
We love that guy.
Yep.
We love that person. It might be a girl.
Might be, yeah. We're not sure the name or anything.
We don't know.
Or anything. But we love you.
But we love them. Again, yeah. We love you. We love the people that, you know what? We love everybody that leaves a comment.
Yeah, we do.
And you know what else? We love everybody that doesn't leave a comment.
That's true. We do. Wow.
You know who we don't love?
Who?
Puppy killers.
I mean, you can't argue that. Wow.
And on that note, bye, everybody.
Bye.
What are you doing in here?